What's up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and today we're stepping into the pile with 3 different pieces of art, okay? Now, this is split into 3 different videos. Pile number 1 is its own video, pile number 2 is its own video, and pile number 3 is its own video. I will link the videos down below, but right now I want you guys to look at the artwork for each of the piles. I personally drew these artworks, and I hope that these artworks can help you choose which pile you would like to go ahead and watch. Again, the link is in the description box, and the link is also in a comment box down below. Now, is this your first time doing a pick a card reading? I also included a link to the overview. Now, the overview is pretty much my April intentions. It's also a meditation, like just telling you how to breathe. And then it's also an explanation of all of the artworks that you see on the screen right now. Okay, I want you guys to know that the card right here with the flower, this is pile number 1. The butterflies is pile number 2. And the last one, the shadowy darkness, that pile is pile number 3, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into the energy of your April general reading. Not hopefully, this is going to resonate, okay? But hopefully it's very clear for you. That's my intention, is that what I'm doing right now is very clear to everyone who is tapping into the energy. Now, first things first.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Group number 3, hello darlings. We're getting into your cards right now. First things first, I want to start off by the vibes of April. So for the vibes of April, we have the 4 of Swords, clarified by laugh out loud. And then also for the love of April, we have the 5 of Swords. This represents our singles and our people in a relationship. Then we turn around and we have passion, we have cassette, we have addiction, and then we also have palm tree, and we also have the dragonfly. So I'm not putting all of the cards up there on the up there right now because we don't really have a lot of space, I must admit, but we're gonna work with it. So when we talk about the vibes of April, we're starting off with the 4 of Swords. And when my cards are in reverse, I like to say it this way, but when my cards are in reverse, it kind of represents that energy that you're stepping into. So for the month of April, you're stepping into this energy of rest, which is needed. You've been doing a lot of things. So overall, in the month of April, things are gonna kind of feel like they're moving a little bit slower. In the 4 of Swords, this card represents someone coming back from, pretty much, I think, war. And before they go to war, they make a tombstone and stuff like that. And so when they come back from war, they just kind of rest on their tombstone, like they take a nap on their tombstone. And I guess it's supposed to signify something really big, like I came back from war and I don't have to lay in the tombstone, I can lay on top of it. I don't know, like I've been trying to get my knowledge about tarot cards from all over the internet, so that's just one of the things that someone has told me or taught about the tarot cards that it kind of just popped up in my head. So it's kind of feeling like you've been at war within your life at something. You've been trying to get something done in your life, and now it's kind of saying pause, grab the wall, and sleep, like you trying to let the anxiety fall off. I don't know, but with the 4 of Swords, we're stepping into that energy of, okay, I've done the work and now I can sit back and just rest. That is clarified by the laugh out loud card from the good old V Loving Crystals. I do believe, let me get it right, I do believe that this is the, wait a minute, Fortune Cookie Oracle deck. Yes, this is the Fortune Cookie Oracle deck. So it's talking about laugh out loud. There's also this kind of feeling of travel involved with this. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of things. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be relaxing, okay? I feel like some of you guys might be going on a trip, especially because I see the palm tree right by that. But that was specifically for your love reading. But we might be traveling in the month of April, doing something new, seeing some new things, and just not really focusing on the next step as much as we're focusing on making sure that we enjoy the process to get to where we're going, because that success is coming whether you like it or not, right? You feel me? So let's go ahead and look into the love of April. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. So we're kind of stepping into this energy of like, we got our defenses up. We got a little bit of our boundaries up. Y'all, I'm over here salivating, okay? With the Five of Wands, that represents a lot of change, like in the wand state. It represents a change or a challenge, right? And specifically with the wands, we're talking about like the fiery, the fieriness. I feel like there's a shift in the relationship. You might get into little spats with the person you're in a relationship with the month of April. They're not going to be like big spats. You might be a little bit unhinged, or the other person might be a little bit unhinged. I think I hate it when people use like the time of the month as an excuse. First of all, it can't be an excuse because times of the month be getting a little rough. But I hate it when men are like, oh, you must be on your time of the month, that type of thing. But I'm feeling like somebody is on their time of the something, okay? And they're a little bit more sensitive right now. So for my people who are in a relationship, be careful with how forcefully you're dealing with the person that you're with. Check your attitude at the door. Don't take your attitude out on other people. Now, my singles, I like to read the relationship card as if, you know, you're with a relationship, but also I like to think of the love as family connections and people around you, just relationships. Maybe I should call it the relationship section next time. But with the Five of Wands, I feel like you're getting into some mess in April, specifically involving your relationships. It's kind of like it wasn't even your fight, but now you're fighting in it. You're stepping into that energy in the month of April. And then we have that clarified with the Passion card. So it's going to be something that, okay, it might not have something to do with you, but you're passionate about it. Or maybe my people in a relationship, you're having little attitude, little spats, and it's not like it's for nothing. It's something that you're passionate about. Like, they just don't understand, is what I'm picking up on. We have the cassette, which is talking about outdated ways of thinking, replaying events over in your head. It's that type of thing. So for my, oh my goodness, for my people who are in a relationship, the idea of replaying events over in your head, somebody did something that reminded you of the past that made you feel very passionate, and you're like, no, this is not going to be like the past. It's not going to be like the past. You're legitimately kind of, you put a film over a reality and you're watching what happened in the past and you're relating it to this situation. You're a little afraid, okay? I'm not going to act like I don't see it. You're afraid because of the past, and you're letting that taint your future. For my people that are not in a relationship, you're seeing some things happen and you're like, okay, well, this is what happened. You might be dealing with a friend and she might be dealing with her boyfriend, and now y'all fighting with the boyfriend because you're like, you're not ish, because I done seen boys do that same thing before in the past. Goodness, there's an idea of addiction. So addiction, specifically this card is calling for restraint. When you do that, restraint, stepping into these spats, restraint from, in some cases, for my singles, sharing what you have to say about someone else's love life. Hold back, because very quickly will they turn around and say, but you're not even in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Past that, we have the palm tree. Once you start using restraint within the month of April, you do step into the palm tree energy. Okay, this is stability, this is security, this is growth, endurance, and flexibility. You're gonna have to endure the fact that you can't say anything, and you could speak, but you shouldn't speak. That's what we're picking up on. With the dragonfly, we're talking about being lighthearted, things coming to the light, adapting, changing, and healing. So throughout the entire month of April in love, for my singles and my people in a relationship, we're going to be doing a little bit of healing, but it's mostly like, you need to check yourself at the door before you come into the door with the baggage, before you come into the door with the attitude, okay? If it's dealing with somebody else's relationship, dealing with someone else's, situation, think about how you probably wouldn't want somebody to say something about you to your relationship and stuff like that. So try to be very conscious of what you're doing, okay? Because I feel like you might be a little fiery, a little bit of a fiery person with the Five of Wands and the passion right here. You might be a little bit of a fiery person, and when you feel emotions, you feel them strongly. I'm not going to doubt it. I'm not going to put it down, but you're feeling your emotions strongly, and it's getting you to the point where you are hurting people, basing people on your past, but also you're hurting yourself, because you're not trusting the people around you, and it's going to make you feel so much more stress. It's going to make you feel so much more pain than you even deserve to feel. Like, nobody deserves to feel that pain. You feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the shadow side, and I'm just going to leave these cards out here upright so that we can see them and I can look back at them while I'm doing things. So boom, and I'm putting this on top. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is the energy that you're stepping into. Let's look at the shadow. So for the shadow, we got two cards actually. For the shadow, we got the Magician, we got the Chariot in reverse, and then we have the 12th card of the Oracle deck, which is represented by hello. So when we look at the shadow of April, I feel like stepping into April, you've already met your fairy godmother, okay? You've already met someone that gave you all the tools that you kind of pretty much needed. They gave you all of the tools. They kind of gave you the knowledge that you were searching for. You feel like you have the information that you wanted. You probably got it at the end of March. You're stepping into April with, okay, I know what I got to do, right? And then we have the Chariot card. So in the month of April, now you stepped into April with the knowledge. And in the month of April, you're going to take that knowledge and we're about to go somewhere with it. I keep hearing travel. Somebody might be going on a trip. Let me know in the comments where you went. I'm just nosy like that. Where we going? Okay, you traveling during Corona? No judgment here, but where are we going? So with the Chariot card, you guys are moving forward. It's moving forward very quickly. There's an idea. And also the person with the Chariot, they have a wand in their hand. Okay, so that's some fiery energy. A lot of passion with this pile. You might be a fire sign. I want to call out Leos, but simply because Leos are the only fire signs I know. I need to learn the zodiac, I know, but like you might be a fire sign, especially with all this Five of Wands. The Magician has a wand. The Chariot has a wand. So the shadow work of the month is, taking that knowledge and then taking that knowledge and pushing you to do something with it. We are in the overall month of April, kind of starting the month off, and throughout the entire month in a more restful area. We're taking things slow. We're just ordinary people out here. So it's going to be a little bit of a balance that you're going to have to find in the month of April, because you already started off the month with the tools that you need, okay? With the 12th card of the Oracle deck, we're talking about saying hello to the monsters that's in the closet. Okay, right now we have the magician, then we have the chariot, and we're saying, wait a minute, we gotta look into our closet because we got the hidden bodies there. Okay, we can't just leave town and leave the bunk. We gotta deal with everything before we leave town. Okay, this represents not trying to hide your darkness inside of a closet. It represents dealing with things, everything. So I think the reason that you're in a restful moment, okay, this is what I'm picking up on. Okay, the month of April is all about resting. Things are moving slower, but the things are moving slower because instead of just taking that information that you started the month with, taking all of that power that you started the month with, instead of going on a trip, you're going to go on the trip at the end of the month. Instead of going on the trip, you stop, right? You stop and you go and look in your closet. You're cleaning out the house before you leave. And you're stopping and you're getting rid of your shadows. You're getting rid of all of these bad attributes that keep following you. Because you said, when I leave, I'm starting anew. And I'm not going back to what I used to do. Ooh. Okay, rapper Alia. So, so we're stepping into this April. We start April with the magician, and the 12th card is the Sakuli Oracle deck. But really, by the end of April, we're stepping into that chariot. We're stepping into that energy. We're about to go get some things done, okay? That is what I'm picking up for the month of April. And then the next card that we have, let me put these here. The next card that we have is specifically how to make this April the best month ever. And we come over here with financial health. In the month of April, you need to be making sure that what you spent is what you meant to spend. Go through your bank statements, write everything down, and figure out is what you doing, what you want to do for the rest of your life. How much money are you saving? It takes a moment. You gotta look into the pentacle energy of April. And it's really interesting because you didn't get any other cards talking about pentacles. This might seem a little sideways, but I feel like there's a warning. Some of you guys are paying too much than what you could be paying or what you should be paying for a specific thing. You're getting got. Okay, check your credit cards. Somebody's charging you each month and you never realized it. It's a warning that someone's taking from you in a physical manner. There's very earthly energy is what I'm feeling. And then for my people who, your money's all together, I think that it's calling for you to do a money spell. Call money to you. Call that abundance towards you. Manifest the wealth that you need. Maybe you're taking a little bit of a break and you're doing some shadow work in the month of April, because while you have all of the tools that you need, you might want more capital. You might want a little bit more money before you go on this trip, because you're getting ready to do something that you've probably haven't done before. You probably never done before is what I'm picking up on. So let me just, I don't know if all these cards are in the view of the camera, but let me just boom. Okay, now we have two more, not two more cards, but two more decks to go through. We got your music for the month. I know that you guys loved the music last month, so let's see what the universe has for you to hear. Okay, so for group number 2, what song should they listen to the month of April? Give me a message through the music. What song should they be listening to? Give me a message for group number 2. Okay, we got a card. Oh my goodness. It says Tiny Tempa Pass Out. And so with this card, it's kind of like this little angry person. They got a little alcohol with them. Oh my goodness. It kind of makes me feel like, or reminds me of the Mucinex monster, okay? So earlier we were talking about, you're getting involved in other things, and you're getting involved in other things, and your emotions are getting the best of you in these other situations, specifically because you're looking at the past and you're relating the past with this situation. Even if you're not very consciously doing it, you're just that person, I don't fudge with that person. They're up to no good. I'm telling you, you're putting your past on this future situation. And the anger that you're really feeling, it's coming from within you. It's not about the situation. There's a little bit of that anger coming from within you. So you have to stop and look at yourself and ask yourself, where is it coming from? Why are you viewing the world in this way? We got a couple more songs. Okay, we have Ditto, Thank You. Thank You. We have Golden Earring, Radar Love. Some of you guys might be stepping into a love relationship in the month of April. So keep your eyes open. Messing up all the cards down below. With the Radar of Love, you might be picking up on somebody. Then we have Def Leppard, Rocket. Okay. We're out here. We're doing something. We're going on a trip. And the thing is, you don't even hear, you can't even see. Some of you out there can't even see what's about to happen. You don't even see how you're about to go to a whole new world because you don't even see the signs around you. But it's happening. And then we have Smile by Nat King Cole. And then we have another card, specifically this card right here, that was talking about laughing out loud, but it's calling for you to smile throughout the month of April. Even if you don't have something that you feel like you want to smile about, throughout the month of April, make sure that you open yourself to gratitude, open yourself up to being very thankful, and make sure that you try to find a situation or something to smile about every day because you deserve it. I just want to go ahead and put that out there. So thank you for being here for another pick a card for your girl Unitedly Random. If you guys want to know about the art, I suggest that you guys go ahead and click the link down below and it'll explain art number 2 for you guys, okay? Much love and positive vibes, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Like and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys, I was cleaning up for group number 2 and I forgot to give you guys a red card. So that's why things are looking a little messy. But let me go ahead and pull out a red card for you guys. Now this red card is something that you could probably take for the rest of today, for the rest of the week. But it doesn't necessarily have something to do with April. It's just something that you generally need to hear today. And it says, everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Okay, everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And we, you know, in the Sekali Oracle card, we see this little girl kind of looking at the closet, and she does look afraid. She does look like she's not really ready to go into the closet. She's standing back. But I feel like once you go through this door, once you work on the things that are inside of this closet, you'll realize that this was just shadows. You know, it was a little toy, a little octopus plushie, if you will. And we just kind of looked at it, and because we were so afraid, it became scarier and scarier. This is all just your imagination kind of coming out of that door because you were so afraid. So once you get into that closet, you're going to unlock a new thing. You're going to unlock a new part of you that you have always wished was already unlocked. Excuse me, you guys. I may have or may not have, burped a little bit. But thank you for, sticking around for another reading. Again, much love and positive vibes. Let me know if you have any questions that you would like me to answer in a pick a card later on this month. And I will see you guys next time.